Nobodies.
Dude, I'm loaded up now.
Yeah, bro.
I took some kratom. It's like kratom's like, it's an herb, but they
It's supposed to give you energy, or it's supposed to be like
no, it's supposed to make you high. Well, I don't know if it's supposed to. It's an herb. No, it has similar effects to opiates, and so a lot of people, but it's like way more mild, like super mild.
Super mild.
Yeah, so it's like a little bit euphoric. And then there's been a couple times I've taken it that it feels a little bit more like Molly, but still very lighter amount, but still been like, fuck, I feel kind of like I'm like touchy-feely shit. But it apparently it's really good for people who are trying to quit heroin or opiates, like pills and stuff. And so it helps them, like it's like a way more mild like feeling, but it still gives them that same effect. What's up, brother? You know, start out talking about drugs just like usual. Dude, fucking TikTok just went down. That's crazy. You're not a TikToker?
No, I'm not like a really big social media person.
That's probably for the best.
Yeah,
except if you wanted to like promote your business on it, but
yeah, but you know,
you're like, I already got enough biz.
Yeah, for the most part.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've been doing it for like a long time, and I stay busy, but I've been doing it so I graduated massage school in 2013, so I've been doing it for a hot minute.
Yeah.
So, but also like, you know, so my fucking like just hustle all the way like through and like whatever clientele sticks.
Yeah. What do they call a person that don't they call a person that massages a misogynist?
No, dude. So like straight up. So you know, whenever people like refer like massage therapists, like the term, like you know how people say masseuse,
right?
So when people like actually refer to like a masseuse, that means like fucking somebody that's gonna give you like a happy ending. Ooh. So like for them, like ethically, bro, like I have to be like straight up and correct people when they're like on my table and be like, oh no, bro, I'm gonna correct you right now.
So what would you call yourself if you don't give a happy ending? Wait, do you give
massage therapist?
Oh. No. you don't have to tell me live. Shit, that's funny.
No, bro, straight up, like I'm not gonna fucking lie. I'm all straight up like, but I've only like done anything on like on my table with somebody I've like dated or been in a relationship. Yeah. Not like fucking client or fucking random ass shit.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck no.
That'd be crazy. No. I heard someplace in the north end? I don't know, someplace recently just got busted.
Dude, literally an Eagle.
Yeah, an Eagle. Yeah.
Eagle,
that's wild.
So
you know all those guys with their like Eagle wives and everything. They're all just getting their little quickies in the I just thought they would have to drive further.
It's fucking wild shit. So like Two Rivers is over here. Literally across the street is like Wendy's, and then over here is like the massage parlor.
Yeah.
That's the massage parlor that literally went down.
Yeah, that's wild.
A couple of the chicks I was with like last night that hanging out with that they pulled up like the roster of like the people. And then like of course like the massage therapists, like ladies. They were like Asian or whatever. I was like, well, that's very fucking stereotypical. What the fuck?
Yeah.
But then like the dude, like the bro, he literally, dude, he looked fucking sketch.
Yeah, because I feel like some of them are like definitely like sex trafficking rings. Yeah. I mean, I don't know.
They're always getting busted.
Yeah. Everywhere. Yeah, the one by us at Rudy's a couple of years ago got busted. And but then they're still like they're open for business again. I don't know if they're just getting new ladies or I mean I think it's the same ladies, but it might be different Asians, and that might sound racist, but they look like the same ones that I saw like a couple of years ago. Or maybe they just slap them on the wrist like, don't do it again. Maybe some of the cops on the like force are just getting massages there, and they're like, "Dude, don't shut that place down. That's like my go-to."
Like, it is my number one.
They're like, "What is that? You're only in trouble because you got caught. Like, don't get caught next time." Yeah.
It's a sketchy life.
I know. Tink, thanks for coming on.
Always.
Hell yeah.
I like it.
Do you is your full name Tinkerbell or is it just Tink?
Well, by either one, but I feel like everyone has shortened it down to Tink.
I call you
just a little.
Yeah, barely even touched the T. I'm like, what's up?
Just the tip.
Yeah, just the tip of the T. Man, I was trying to think the other day when we were talking about chatting, like the first time we actually hung out. Did we go to Mulligan's? Or like we went...
It was at a concert or something.
Yeah, and then we went out. I don't know, like I just remember like hanging out all night downtown, I feel.
Yeah.
And
Hannah was there.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I definitely I met you through her for sure. Don't you have somebody else in that circle, right? Or
there's sister. Eric, there's Mia.
Oh yeah. I know Eric, but not well.
I'm trying to think.
Yeah. I don't know. But we always have a good time.
Always.
When we how late were we up that one night you guys all came over? You and Hannah.
Oh, Emma. Emma's also the mutual friend.
Oh yeah.
We all got together.
That's right.
Or was it that one time where like Rudy's had their party and it was at Dave and Buster's? Was that the first time?
Yeah.
No, I feel like it was way earlier than that, bro.
Probably. But yeah, I do remember hanging out with you there too. That's wild. It's been longer than time kind of flies.
Yeah, bro, that's why I hit you up. I was like, I need your address because every time I've ended up here, I've been fucking shit-faced or on drugs, so it's a blur.
Yeah. I like to have that effect on people.
I love it.
I feel like I do that all on my own. Yeah, the Rudy's parties get pretty after it. Was that the night that we all went to the strip club after, I think?
It was his birthday.
Aiden.
Long, beautiful hair.
Yeah, big one?
Yes.
Yeah.
His birthday.
Yeah.
I remember, like, I was either holding his hair or holding the bucket or something outside the strip club.
Oh, man. Yeah. He was a rough one because, like, he's
big.
So big. And just trying to get him,
like big boy Jesus.
Yeah.
Without the beard.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like Seahawk shit.
Mm-hmm.
Always.
Yeah, he worked with me tonight, actually. But, yeah, he's like, I told him today, I was like, you're the main bartender at Rudy's now. And he's like, that's weird.
That's crazy.
Because I was the main bartender, but then when I quit. Yeah, that was a funny night. I guess he had drank, shout out Aiden, drank fucking 2,
because we hit that bar right next door.
Yeah, 44.
Yeah.
44
and
Club.
He was drinking AMX, like one sip.
Just down in a...
Like...
Yeah. I'm like, fuck, we're going to have to deal with this mess.
We sure did.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, bro.
Like, he doesn't even remember his first night at a strip club. Probably first and last. He's all wifed down.
Oh, he's married now?
No, but wifey, you know.
Like, oh shit.
You know how it goes.
Yeah.
Those. True. Yeah, I think that's his first girlfriend. Oh, what a treat. Dude, they're all have you been out to Rudy's lately?
No, the last time I popped up, it was just like New Year's real quick. Because I have Hannah's location.
Yeah. That's right.
I was like, I'm gonna pop by.
That's funny, you have Hannah's location.
Oh yeah, she has mine.
Yeah. I don't let most people have my location, but Jazz has mine, my roommate. Yeah. Then we know if like I'm home or whatever.
Yeah.
But
I feel like Hannah's like the only person that has my location, to be honest.
Yeah. How close are you guys, or how close do you live to each other?
She lives in Caldwell, and we're only like 15 minutes away from each other.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah. She even has a key to my house. I was like, you need something? I'm gonna just grab it.
Yeah. That's so sweet.
This one time I hit her up because I literally thought I left the candle on. I was like, oh shit, bro. I'm having an anxiety attack. I'm all, if you're at work right now, I'm all, whenever you leave, can you stop by? Because I literally think I, like, left the candle lit.
She pulls up, she's like, I don't see your house. There's just empty space.
No, I totally fucking blew it out. But I was like, oh shit. I, like, it was in a hurry, and I was like, dude, I, like, didn't even fucking think about it.
Do you have any, like, animals that could...
No. But I like expensive shit. So.
Yeah. Do you have expensive candles, too? Because I hear
Bath
if you have...
and Body Works, bro.
Ooh, that is expensive.
Those are expensive fucking candles, but I also use that coupon, though.
They have coupons?
Yeah, dude, I'm a fucking member.
Huh. Are you a clipper?
I'm a clipper when I can. Yo, if it's there. If I shop there, fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah. I think this whole digital coupon phenomenon seems weird. Because you, like...
Yeah.
You gotta you're in the store and it's like advertised on the thing, but then you gotta pull up your app and you gotta scan the thing.
I almost feel like I'm almost too lazy for that.
Yeah, well, I'm normally too, but the other day I saw Albertsons has like some sort of beef or steak for like $5 a pound. I was like, ooh, I'm gonna give me some. And then I like clipped it, and then the teller lady, she like clipped it again or something. So it was supposed to be $20 for 4 pounds, and it was 12. And I was like, hell yeah, brother.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah. I was like, I'll take this $12 4 pound steak. So, yeah. But most times it's like clip it for like 50 cents, and I'm like trying to log in. I'm like, damn it, I hate being poor. I can't be a clipper. It's too much.
Dude, I like meal prep and stuff like that. I was like, Hannah and I, like, we went to the movies, and like I have the front door and the back door, and we went out the back door. And the
I always
back
go in the
like,
back door.
And the back door is like the porch, and I bid her. I was like, yo, bro. I was like, I meal prep, but I'm super like about smells, you know. I don't want my like house to smell like fucking like chicken ass.
Right.
You know, I don't want that.
So you keep your...
Dude, I like crock pot fucking chicken outside on my porch. I don't give a fuck.
That's funny.
I went to work for like fucking 4 hours, and my fucking chicken was ready. My fucking week set.
You're like, the chicken smell is merging with the Bath and Body Works smell, and it's...
Yeah, so when you walk in the house, it's still fresh.
Yeah.
You know? But I'm still eating. I might be skinny, but I'm still eating. And the house is fresh.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah. Dude, I've been trying to gain weight, and so I'm trying to, like, meal prep a little. I haven't meal prepped in so long. But try to, like, meal prep more so I have something to eat when I get hungry, because part of my problem is I'll get hungry.
Yeah.
And then I don't have anything to eat or have to prepare it, and then I'm like, I just ignore it eating, and so then I just like stay hungry for a while. So that's not a good way to gain weight.
Because you're working out now too, right?
Yeah. Yeah, well, because with 75 hard, I gotta work out every fucking day of the week, which is like, I mean, I normally work out, but not that much. That's a lot. And so, whatever. 2.5 months. Drinking these athletic, non-alcoholic hazy IPAs.
It's not cutting it, huh?
No, but yeah. I mean, I like to get high. Sometimes there's a couple of podcasts, because I did another years or like 100 Days Sober, and I would do like a little bit of mushrooms or something for a podcast, and then once or twice I've done ketamine on a podcast, but then I'm just like a little sideways. I'm like, whoa. Did I just say that, or is it in my head? That's kind of fun.
Yeah. I haven't done, like, I mean, I just smoke weed and I, like, hit my nicotine, but I haven't done, like, hard drugs in a long time.
Yeah. I mean, those aren't really hard.
No, they're not. They're not. But, like, I mean, like, Coke or just, like, Molly or anything like that.
Yeah. They're not hard. They're just hard to stay away from.
That's very true. But I've done a good job about it, though.
No, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like doing that kind of shit is... I mean, I like drugs, but doing that kind of shit is just like a once in a while thing. But I never like did it like a lot of anything growing up. Like, I didn't even drink till I was 23. And...
Oh, bro.
Yeah, I was a little late to the game.
Oh, bro, I was so late to the fucking game, bro.
Really?
Yeah. So my background is like super like black and white, like super like sheltered. So I come from like a really like religious background.
Me too.
My dad's a pastor.
No way.
Yeah, way, bro.
Dude, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Did they ever send you to one of those probably the gay away camps?
They sent me to a therapist.
Oh no. And there was not even a camp?
No, I didn't get the camp part. But I got the therapist part. But even like going through that, I felt it was bullshit.
Yeah. Was it like a religious therapist too?
It was like a family therapist.
Okay.
And I just like remember going to this lady. It was fucking weird, bro. Because like I feel like at that time I was like a little shit. I feel like I like outsmarted this motherfucking therapist because literally no judgment or just like whatever, but at that time, like literally all we were doing were like playing like fucking card games and she was just like asking me questions. And then I was just like bluntly one day, I was just like, alright, like I like boys, I'm all okay, shit's over. Got myself out of therapy. I'm not doing this shit anymore.
Wait, when you say card games, you mean like games?
Like literally like Uno, bro.
Oh shit! I thought you meant like ones that ask like questions. It was like
no, like literally playing like Uno or just like shit like that. Connect Board, like freaking all that kind of shit. Like
that's funny.
And I was just like, this is stupid.
So you're like, I have dreams of dicks. Can I go now?
Pretty much. I was just like, oh yeah, I like boys.
That's hilarious. I did not know that you grew up religious. So, and then I assume that your church is pretty like real conservative. Like like there's more liberal churches now. Yeah. Like I hate to be gay or
like growing up, like we like moved around kind of like a lot, but we like obviously kind of checked out like different churches. But at that time, like I wasn't listening. I was not focused. I was just waiting until fucking lunch, bro. Because I remember every time like after church we always went out to eat and we always had Mexican food and that's my favorite food. And I was just like so ready, bro. I was just like anxious, like freaking like leg going, just like so ready.
Yeah. I mean, I don't really understand how they ever expect any kids to be like that into the Bible. I mean, it's I mean, unless you have somebody who's really entertaining, most pastors were just always so boring. They're going into these like fucking reasons why that Jesus said this. And most of the time, they wouldn't even be talking about Jesus. Just like one of the other books. Yeah. Like our pastors, they would do this thing one time where they don't even talk about like a specific subject. They just work their way through the Bible. And so you just hit these real like weird parts of the Bible and we're just like have a whole sermon on it. And you're just like, I'm like 12.
Yeah, I didn't focus at all. When I was a kid, I was just like ready for lunch. But like generally, like honestly, like I don't know. I'm like regarding like my parents and just like the way how they see life and just like all that, like no disrespect on the way that they feel and like their opinion and just like all of that. Like, I'm just my own person. I see shit like way differently and obviously like I'm the black sheep of the family. Yeah. But like, I mean, I'm getting older. Like I'm trying to represent that, but then also like have my boundaries and them like, I respect that, but I have my own too. So yeah. I'm still gonna do my shit anyway.
Yeah, well, you gotta become your own person at some point.
I'm off. Look at me. Just kidding.
Yeah, I'm doing that. Dude, I can't. I mean, I do know actually certain people from the religious communities that would be like, I will ever tell my parents of a certain thing that I don't believe or whatever because I'm gonna like, I want them to think that I'm following that path until they die. And I'm like, you're gonna pretend on this thing until your parents are gone just to like please them? I'm like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
And Yeah, man. I at some point just told my parents, like, yeah, I don't believe in God anymore. And that was a really hard day. And I told everybody, but because we were super religious.
Yeah. I feel like, I mean, now that, like, I'm older and they're getting older too, like, I genuinely, like, trying to grow that respect too. Because, like, they are my parents and, like, I see them kind of, like, whittling away kind of, like, in front of my eyes because our relationship has gotten a lot closer. Mm-hmm. And, like, within that time period too, like, I've also learned to, like, kind of dick up for myself and, like, actually, like, have a voice and speak up and say, like, what's not okay for me.
Right.
And all that kind of stuff. And they're still kind of, like, shooketh, you know, right now at this point. And, you know, like, they don't know what to do. But then, like, it's crazy because, so it's, like, almost kind of wicked, kind of, like, opposite shit. Like, my dad is, like, the really emotional one.
Oh, no way.
And my mom's, like, not. Yeah. But, like, I love them, like, so much, like, both. But it is, like, a weird, like, type of thing. Like, it's weird because, like, I don't know if you see me, I kind of come across like a tough bitch. But I'm fucking sensitive.
Dude, you look like a tough bitch. But you act like a gentle soul.
I'm very I try to be very fucking genuine and fucking kind. Like, no, that's what I value about it. And then I just shooketh people, like, everywhere. Yeah. You know? But
well, that's okay. You know what's crazy is it's funny because I feel like your style comes across as tough bitch, but I never thought that about you because you were like, oh, you're just so smiley. And so, like...
That's why I have fucking wrinkles already, bro.
Yeah, but dude, smile wrinkles are the best, dude. I really don't mind them at all.
They go hard.
Yeah, they do.
They always will.
But, like, so when the first time I met you, I'm like, the style comes across as tough bitch, but you're just, like, you're so smiley and, like, happy. I mean, I know that you're not happy all the time, but, like, every time I see you in a social setting, you're just like, you know, so I can't even imagine you pretend to being, like... like, I could see you trying and then just giggling after.
That's why I almost feel like, because, like, I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, I kind of, like, my posture is kind of shitty, okay? But, like, I kind of naturally roll my shoulders, like, forward to kind of, like, hide my chest, to be honest with you a little bit, too. Yeah. Just kind of naturally. I always have ever since I was a kid. Yeah. You know? But, like... Even whenever I try to, like, adjust my, like, posture to act right, to, like, be right, you know? I don't even want to come across fucking mean. Like, I'm trying to, like, chest bump you, like, raw. Like, no. I'm all kind. I'll shrivel up. I'm all, no.
That's funny. You know, I don't know if you know this, but there are kind people that also have good posture.
I know.
It does exist.
I know. I'm a bitch. I know. No, I need to act right.
No, I'm going to use that excuse for being like, because I used to slouch hella too. But I'm going to tell myself
I need to be better.
It was because I was hiding my nipples because people always give me titty twisters if they're out.
You just fucking got hard ass nipples.
Yeah. No, I actually used to have really bad posture. And I remember I'm 39, so it was probably when I was 31 or 32 when I started working on it. And I remember just seeing a video or something of me, and I was just like, oh no. And I just like was just way over. Like, I was like walking around like this, and I was just like, dude, you do not look good like that. And so I bought these like shoulder straps that would like hold you, like, yeah.
I've seen those, like, even, like, I don't TikTok or all that shit, but I'm all fucking Pinterest. I see that shit, those fucking, like, bars or whatever.
Yeah, they're the one that, like, zaps you.
Yeah. Fucking strap back.
Yeah. Dude, it's weird because the first, like, when you start holding your shoulders back, it's so foreign because of how far forward I was, like, used to being. So even if I knew I'm half back, I'd be like, that's too far. It looks ridiculous. And then I'd look in the mirror. I was like, holy shit, I'm still forward. Yeah. And so when you got them like straight, I was like, it felt like I was jerking them way back. I was like, that's how it you know, so it took me like, I don't know, at least a year.
Hot minute.
But I feel like that I don't know. It was just like, dude, I don't want to get old and be like a sloucher and be, walking around with my smile wrinkles and my hunchback.
Yeah, bro. I'm not trying to be. What's that one old Disney movie? Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Yeah.
Trying to be that shit.
Yeah, dude. I did. I like being like kind though. I'm glad you're kind. I like that. I used to be a dick. I was like pretty mean to people. Not to everybody, but I would like be mean to coworkers, like real mean. Yeah. And I like being nice better because like a few people were just like, dude, Josh sucks.
I don't know if you kind of think about it too. Like it takes a lot of energy to be mean. Yeah. To be kind of like should be effortless.
Yeah. Normally when I was like mean, and I still do this some, but it's like more just to like be witty and like sarcastic.
Yeah, of course.
Catch somebody and like, but like I would just find certain people that would just dig in constantly. The people that are just so easy to make fun of, and then I would just like go hard. I'm like, dude, I think I really hurt their feelings. I would make some chicks cry sometimes. Like, you made me cry. I was like, oh shit, really? It's like I was just kidding.
You're like, oh my bad. I don't know. I feel like I just naturally always been that way, but I've always been like in different circumstances. Even like growing up as a kid, like going to school, everybody my age, like I don't know, I just genuinely got along with fucking everybody, no matter who they were, because even the same people my age, like that I grew up with, we were never in the same classes because I was in special ed, bro.
Yeah?
Yeah. So I have wicked dyslexia, and so they put me in special ed, so I was always with people that were like even to this day, like you can even tell like whenever I talk I'm really like animated, like with my hands, or just even like how I explain something to you, it's in a completely different way than what you would expect. Like I'm very like picture like.
Yeah.
So like how I see things is like how I explain it to you in a complete backwards way. Like how I like explain it to people, like a lot of people look at things in like black and white, but I'm looking at it like in color.
Yeah. Do you do any like writing, like either songwriting or poems or stories or anything like that?
No, if anything, like I feel like my job is my art, to be honest with you, because I'm honestly like really fucking good at it.
And you said you're a misogynist? Is that
I put the lotion on the skin.
Dude, I the other night when you gave me a massage, holy shit.
Bro.
Yeah, that was real nice. I love when those just come out of the blue. And you like, I was like, I had no idea you were this good.
I feel like those are the best massages.
Yeah.
When everyone's all fucked up.
Yeah, I feel like I think that there's certain art forms and or skills that you can whip out at a party that really work. Like that one. That's like a fucking crowd
almost feel like that's almost like my party trick too.
Yeah. Well, and you're like
no one expects
there is some like real creepy dudes that try to whip that party trick out, but it's like just to touch people. And you can tell, and those kind of people sometimes are annoying at parties. Yeah. But you're not that. And like everyone's just like, this is dope. But I also think that there's some like creative / skills that you whip out that nobody wants, and you're just like, oh, fuck. Like I get annoyed when people. I used to go to music school, but I would just get so annoyed. We're at a party, we're just like kicking back, and then somebody pulls out a guitar, like, can I show you the song? Well, you can't say no. You're like, yeah, and it's like real bad, and you're just like, and you're just like, cool. We were having fun over here before. now we gotta listen to you. There was this one guy at school, I think his name was Andy, and he just wanted to be like one of the cool musicians at the school. And I'm not saying that I was a cool musician, but I just didn't really play around people. Like I was not that as good as and so I would just like practice in my room and shit. But some of the people that like really wanted to get noticed, they'd be like out on the lawn playing all the time. And because we went to this church school. Do you know who Hillsong is? They're like a really famous like Protestant church that writes music for churches and blah, blah, blah. But yeah, so it was like a big deal worldwide. And then they had a school that like taught like preachers and worship leaders and stuff. So I went to like learn music. And so there's like some really big wig, like, of the main service people that like sing on their nationwide or worldwide DVDs and stuff that are around at the office and doing work there and stuff. And so it's like at any moment you could pass by some of these big wigs. So these kids that were like a little more desperate for attention would just always be like around, like playing, like belting it out when people were walking by to see if they'll like notice that they're like really good. And he was one of those kids, and they like some of us others were just like, dude, what a fucking loser. And but this kid one time we played a lot of Call of Duty, and we're just like 4 or 5 of us playing, and just like comes into our apartment, doesn't even knock, and doesn't live there. And we're like playing a video game, just like sits down like in front, like by the TVs here. He's like, hey, can I play you guys a song? Can you pause that for a second? And I was just like, what? And he's like, come on, I just want to show you the song I wrote. And we're like, okay, you know, and then like I'm like, what the fuck, dude? And that was before I really had the balls to like stand up for something. Be like, dude, no, later. Like, come on, man. But yeah. But massaging is way better.
Yeah.
That's the whole point of that story.
I don't know, dude. I feel like it's like one of those things too, like also like for like my benefit, that like I feel like I'm really good at what I do because I'm honestly like really emotional.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like I'm just like really intuitive with like what I'm doing.
Yeah. And you can put that into your work.
Yeah.
That's interesting too, because I mean you're in tune with your emotions.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So I feel like a lot of people aren't. And I feel like sometimes the word emotional gets a bad connotation, but like somebody who's like highly emotionally intelligent is like way, I feel like, ahead of the curve.
Yeah. Like a lot of people like ask, how do I even like understand like the body the way I do? I was like, the best way for me to describe it, like whenever I'm massaging you, because like I understand the body, like I know the muscles and I know like how everything works and like what moves what and like all that kind of stuff. So whenever I'm like generally like massaging you, what I feel, it's almost like in my head, like I can see it in 3D by what I feel.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So it's like, I'm on drugs, but not on drugs.
Whoa.
If that makes sense to you.
Can you like read their thoughts while you're like...
No, I mean, I'm not that cool. I mean, I feel like a wizard sometimes.
Do you think that that's like a skill that you just have yet to unlock?
I mean, you never know.
That would be crazy.
No.
You just like massaging somebody and then you're like, oh, like, so tell me about your dream of being an actor. They're like, how did you know?
Sometimes people get real deep.
Yeah.
Yeah. But there's also sometimes too where like, you know, you can have like an emotional release for sure.
Yeah. I've heard of that.
People like crying and stuff like that.
Have you ever fucked with breath work? So apparently, like, I haven't done it. I mean, I've done some breathing exercises, but apparently there's, like, if somebody who's really knows what they're doing, they can guide you through, like, intense breath work, and it can, like, do that same thing, too.
No, for sure.
Where it just, something unlocks, and you can just start, like, crying hysterically or laughing or what, like, whatever, and you have no even control over it. It's just, like, busts out of you.
Yeah, so there's, like... So there's different type of massages, like, they're called, like, modalities. So that one's, like, kind of like a Reiki.
Okay.
So there's a massage therapist that does that.
Yeah.
And I got a massage from her. And, like, I went in there. Because me, generally, like, I'm a whole different other type of therapist. Like, I need freaking business.
Yeah.
Like, I'm, like, you just went to physical freaking therapy.
Yeah,
I mean... With me. But, like... with like other people, like with like Reiki, it is like a lot of different type of like breathing and different type of movement and stuff like that. But with like at first I like was like I don't know how I feel about like all that shit. You know, like bunch of.
Do you think it's hard to believe or like even remotely consider any sort of supernatural thing because you came up in the church and then you're just like, fuck, this is like, there's nothing out there? Or did you kind of go, that question. Does that make sense? Sorry.
No, you're good. Like, I don't know. I feel like it definitely, like, coming up with my background and just, like, having that kind of ingrained, I feel like I just generally have my own opinion about all of it. Like, because also maybe, too, because I interpret it my own way.
Yeah.
Like, everything like that. But, I mean, I'm not going to lie. Whenever I've gone through, like, hard shit, like, through my life, like, sometimes I don't know what to do. I'm praying to something. I'm all, just putting at least, like, good energy out there.
Yeah.
Like, about it all.
Yeah. When you, okay, so there's a couple things I want to ask you. How many siblings do you have?
One.
Oh, so you're the black sheep of the family, but you're the only sheep of the family. Yeah. They're all black.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
Is your dad still a pastor?
He's in retirement.
Okay.
Right now.
Do they get like benefits? Do they get like? No. Do they still bring them the tithes? They're like, this is your. These are your dividends.
Honestly, I feel like he just gets his like Social Security and shit, all that right now, because he doesn't like he's like straight up retirement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's interesting. So when you kind of split paths from, say, the church or beliefs, was it like a gradual process? Was it all at once? Or like, did you just kind of all of a sudden know? Did you let like people know about it? Or
honestly, like, we weren't that crazy like into the church. Like whenever I was like in high school, I was a jock. Like I was constantly playing sports, and so was my brother. So that's what kind of consisted of like the weekends and all that stuff of like traveling to this game, that game, or whatever. My parents were like always there.
Right.
So we didn't like really go to church on Sundays. So there was like a long period of time where we like didn't go. But whenever like my brother moved out of the house, and like obviously I moved out of the house, and
wait, I thought you said you're the only child, or is he a stepbrother?
No, I have an older brother.
I thought you said you were the only child.
No, I have one older brother.
Oh,
you said how many siblings do I have?
Yeah,
I was like, one, bro.
So stupid. Oh my god. Yes.
Yeah, maybe second guess myself.
You're like, wait, was he my brother? Dude, I'm so stupid. I'm like, no, of course she said.
But our relationship too is kind of rocky. I mean, it's gotten better. Over the holidays, like I spent it with like my brother and his wife, and my niece, my 2-year-old niece.
Oh, that's cool.
It's fucking cool, bro.
Yeah,
it's wild. She looks like just like me, but blonde and blue-eyed.
No way.
Yeah.
Does she look hard like you?
She gives a mean mug, like she's freaking hard, bro.
That's funny.
Yeah.
I'm trying to picture if you ever tried to act in like a skit or a movie, and then like, Tink, we need you to be like really hard, but like I could just see you like trying not to break, and you're like, trying to like say some mean line and just be like,
yeah, dude, I feel like I would totally cave.
Yeah,
I'm like one of those people that like still think farts are funny. Like the word fart is just fucking funny to me, bro.
Yeah, I think that you're not wrong. I feel like. Did you ever watch South Park? It's just fucking Terrence and Phillip, and it's just every single time, and then it's just fart joke. Yeah, I definitely feel like I have an immature sense of humor, and I've always leaned into sexual jokes / innuendos. And even when I was in, like, the like church and stuff. Even though like some people are like, "You're so perverted," like that's so perverted, and I'm like, I'm just joking. But I would say things that certain people are like, "I don't think that's appropriate," you know, and I would like make little innuendo jokes and whatever. And I'm definitely like, I just like the kind of humor, and I will take every opportunity. Like anytime there's any sort of innuendo, I'm just like, boop, you know.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect.
I remember like growing up, like, bro, I didn't even get like the sex talk or anything like that.
Me either.
I remember like me and my brother, like, did you ever have like growing up like I don't know, what was it? Like the Dish TV like network where there was like the guide channels where there was like the parental vision.
Oh, I know what you mean though, but no.
Okay, like
they have like the Skinamax channels or like
and there was like the certain part where it was like, you know, it's for like adults only or whatever, the provision or whatever. I remember me and my brother like cracking the code and running upstairs to like the spare bedroom to watch like American Pie, or at least I did that.
Yeah.
To me, like growing up, that was my porn.
Dang. No, you watch porn with your brother. That's strange.
No, bro.
Dude, one time, I've never really watched porn with somebody other than like girlfriends, but except for like once or twice. And like when I was at that church school, I ended up like showing my buddy Luke this video that I used to jerk off to, and then we're like both sitting there watching it. And then I was like, it was kind of weird. And then, but I've done it like once or twice. So I'm like, oh, this is weird. And, but I've never like jerked off to porn with like a friend.
No. I meant like, to me, like my brother, like we like different, like I didn't watch like, porn with my brother.
Yeah. You were just watching like
weird. I just meant like growing up, like that's as close as like it like ever got.
How old are you?
I'm 31.
So, you never probably experienced dial-up, huh?
Oh, did I remember fucking dial-up?
Did you have it? Because when I first started looking at porn, at least on the internet, it was dial-up connection, and you, like, find I'd have to go to a site, and it was just images. This is, like, before video. Mm-hmm. And then I'd find, like, a site, and I was, you know, just trying to find some titties. And then I would, like, get the right, but, like, you know how it's like the small thumbnails, you know, you're like scrolling through like the category of ones to look at. And then you're like, I gotta pick right because once I click on it, it's gonna take at least 5 minutes to load this picture. And like, dude, it was just like...
It took forever in a day.
Yeah. And our computer was like right in the kitchen. And there's like the kitchen table or the dining table in the kitchen. And then there's like this great room out there. And so... I would, like, this was, like, when some of my siblings were in college, and then my mom was working nights, and my sister would be in a room, and I knew it was just, like, Lindsay and Dad in the house, and Dad would be out watching TV, and so I would be, like, I would play video games, but I'd have one tab up at the video game, and then I would have a browser up, and then, like, try to find, like, a channel, but then I'd, like, be ready to, like, and so I would just, like, listening for, like, the creak of the chair, because he'd have, like, a little lazy boy or, like, the old school one, and be, like, creak, and I'd be like, oh, you know, in case he came in to get whatever. And, I mean, dude, that was, like, years of my high school life that I would, like, do that shit, like, 4 nights a week, just try to, like, find something. And then... you know, you're just like waiting forever for this thing to load, and then it'd be the wrong picture. I'm like, I'm not jerking off to that one. I'd go to another one. And then so I'd have like 2 or 3 pictures saved, and then it was like time to jerk off. I remember getting a little sandwich baggie. I don't know why I never used socks, but I just got a sandwich baggie and would like have it in my pants, and then so I would like jerk off, but I would still be like, it was like on high alert. So it was like getting there was a little weird. And then I had my fail safe. I was like, for some reason, because sometimes I would like switch tabs, but it would just not work because it's so slow. And so then I would automatically like turn off the computer. And I'm like, oh, what the fuck's happening? Well, I didn't say fuck, but So a few times I like do that, and then as soon that those memes that are like you get the clarity after you come, or like guilt, or whatever. Yeah, dude, the guilt just rushed it. Like as soon as I nut, I was just like, oh my God, I'm so ashamed of myself. Like Jesus is watching. I'm so sad because I was a full-on believer. Like I was definitely in it. And I was like, and so then I was just like, I'm so sorry. And so I would always tell myself, I'm going to save some of these pictures in a hidden folder. But then I would have so much guilt after I nutted that I'd be like, I can't say, like, that's just so wrong. Like, you'd be living in sin. And so I'd go delete everything, delete all the history. And then I swear, the next day after school, I'm just like, I'm so horny. I have to. And it was just like this terrible cycle. And I would just, waste so much time just like trying to get a couple images.
Oh, brutal.
Yeah, it was bad. I was like, dude, the amount of time that I could have saved or like spent on like playing basketball or whatever, if I would have just been okay with like having a magazine nutting and going, would be like amazing. But I would always like throw it out, or if I like found something, or so silly. I don't know. It's so crazy to think about back those kind of days because I just thought I had like such an addiction. Which, I mean, I jerked off a lot, but I was like, so does every kid. And then once I like got older and like started having sex and just becoming an adult, it was just like,
that is what it is.
Yeah, I jerk off every once in a while, or like I look at porn here and there, but it's nothing crazy, just whatever.
It's a norm.
Yeah. Of course, now in Idaho, you have to can't even log in and shit. Dude, they're getting rid of our TikTok. They're getting rid of our Pornhub. They're going to probably take our gambling soon.
I mean, we like to travel.
That's true. It's good reasons to travel. Do you like Jackpot?
I feel like I haven't been in Jackpot in a really, really long time. Like, but not to gamble. Like, it's only been ever, like, just passing through.
Yeah. But you never gambled there?
Mm-mm.
Huh. Because I was thinking, I haven't been in a minute, and we used to go every Super Bowl, like a bunch of Rudy's people. So I was thinking about doing that this year and like getting a big group together.
I remember Hannah talking about in the past. Yeah. Because I remember one year, I feel like Hannah and Emma, like, y'all's called me really fucking late.
I bet.
And you guys were like, fucked up. And I loved it. And you guys were like, come. It's not that far.
It's not that far.
Oh, dude. So close, bro. And I was like, bro, I work.
Yeah. Dude, I used to go there a lot. Like, when I first moved up here, it was just like the quickest, easiest, cheapest kind of getaway. And I love to gamble. But even when I was poor, I'll still bring like $100 or something, or $200. And that's it. But yeah, I just have like, I don't know. It's like there for a while. I was going too much. I was like, dude, I should go other places. Like to have a weekend away. There's other places to check out. But yeah, that's like all I would do. Go there. Cindy was telling me this story about. She's like, I like came out of a blackout one time, like halfway to Jackpot, and I've heard like a couple of people talk about that. And I'm like, holy shit. You just make that drunk decision and you're so wasted, and then you black out and you come to you like, where the fuck are we? Like, we're going to Jackpot.
Dude.
Like, holy shit.
That's funny.
I gotta pee.
Okay.
Take a little break?
Yep.
See, I used to be really organized. Well, actually, no. I've gone through phases. Like, when I was in college, our room was a disaster. But I feel like I was better when I was younger.
Mm.
And I just, over the years, kind of, I mean, I don't know how to explain it, but I think I was a little more organized when I lived in the master. But the more that I've gotten, like, into camera stuff, and then once I moved to the garage, there's, like, less closet space.
Yeah.
And then I just have, like, all my shit everywhere for, like, the longest time. And the camera stuff just has so many fucking little
things.
Dongles and doodiddles and fucking
dads,
whatchamacallit, yeah. And so it's just, I'll organize it for a little bit, and it just starts like turning to chaos so quickly. And the same with like my schedule, and then I would just like write. There's papers everywhere. Like you can see my desk is still a fucking disaster. So, but yeah, I feel like, and so I was like talking to this therapist girl that I started seeing like, I don't know, a month or so ago, or 2 months, but
good for you.
She was like, yeah, I like it. She's like, you were so scattered, and like, I mean, most people think I have ADD, so I'm like, whatever. But I was never diagnosed when I was a kid. But so she was just like, well, if you like get some of this chaos out of your brain and out of your like rooms, like it will definitely help you think clear. And so the one thing is like, writing everything down and being like, oh, I need to do that. So every time I have an idea of what I need to do, I have to put that on paper, or else it just starts getting mumbled.
Yeah.
Going backwards and forwards. And
yeah, dude, I'm like one of those people, like everything has a place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty dope.
I've always been that way though, but organizing also like, I don't know, calms me down.
Yeah.
I mean, even the same way with shopping, bro. I love shopping.
Yeah. That's so crazy. I do not like shopping. I get why people like it, but I just like...
I'm like in my own zone, bro.
Yeah. Do you have to schedule out time to organize, or do you just organize anytime?
I just feel like I naturally like do it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm like... I have it on the schedule, or like that's what I'm trying to do, because I'm like, else I won't do it. So I'm like, okay, I gotta be like, all right, tomorrow I'm doing 2 hours of organizing before I do anything else or whatever. But I think that'll be good for me. I want to be like, there's like this little young Josh that wants to be organized, and I feel like I would operate better. But then there's just this chaotic Josh that's just, I want to do it, but then there's other things that I get to first, and then I just forget about it. And then it just, once it hits that tipping point, it's just like,
no turning back.
Yeah, until like 4 months later and you're drowning in chaos.
Yeah, but it'd be good for you though, bro.
To do what? To drown in chaos? To organize. Yeah.
No,
I know.
I mean, there will always be chaos, but...
I do better. I'm doing better now that I'm not drinking. It's like, drinking is like really fun. But I just get like all which ways. I just like lose. I definitely start losing like a lot of motivation to do shit. I'm like, fucking do it tomorrow. I'm having fun or whatever,
Yeah.
Or if I'm in a bar and having fun with somebody, I'm like, I'm not gonna do that tonight.
Yeah, of course.
I was talking to my mom 2 days ago, and apparently I called her like really drunk on Halloween, and she's never like seen me that drunk. Like I'll drink around her with just like a beer, nothing like wasted or anything. But she was just like, yeah, you were like really wasted, and she doesn't talk like that. I don't know how to mimic my mom's voice, but but she was just like, yeah, how about next time you're that drunk, think to not call me.
Oh shit! You all put you on blast?
Yeah, and I was like, yeah, well, you should be happy that I was thinking of you when I was blasted.
Honestly, I don't think I've ever been on the phone with my parents when I've been drunk.
Yeah,
I mean, hi.
Yeah.
But
I think that was one of the first. Yeah. I don't know. But what was I say? Oh yeah, she was saying, I was telling her about doing 75 hard, and then she was just like, well, why not? Like, why would you start drinking again if you're like already doing it? I was like, I don't know, because I like it. And she doesn't understand that, but I'm like, yeah, you're not wrong. Probably. She's like, you save money. I was like, that is true.
Yeah, dude.
I have this little counter. Look at this. My friend Brittany showed me it. It's sorry, TikTok's not available right now. That's funny. Everybody's posting it. It's called I'm Done Drinking, and you can put in how much you drank and how much it costs. But
oh shit.
Yeah,
bro.
I've not consumed 230 drinks and saved $800 since the first. That's like a guesstimate because
Dude, that's a cool app though.
Yeah, and it's just like counting in real time.
That's really legit.
Yeah. I It was kind of hard to tally how. I'm like, I never kept track of how many drinks I had a week.
Yeah.
On the average, but it's probably a lot. Because I was like, there for a while, I was drinking like every day, all day.
I feel like I'm only like a social drinker, really. But whenever I do, like, if I get to that point where like I'm pretty fucked up, I just want everybody to be on the same level. Yeah. So I will literally buy everybody drinks. I'm just down. Like, I don't give a fuck. Yeah. Like, I think I'm rich, but I'm not.
Yeah.
But I'm just in the moment.
Right. Yeah. That's the beauty of living in the moment. You spend way more money.
I'm all... What you spent, I can do it in one fucking go. I'm all shit.
Dude, that is a true thing, though. I mean, especially if you're, like... I like to consider myself a pretty giving person, or I try to be. Mm-hmm. And I feel like I can't always do that, but yeah, get some drinks in me and I'm at a bar and I'm just like, I got this, you know, yeah. Or I start throwing around money unnecessarily.
It's like that liquid courage where we think like our dick is bigger, but our wallet is bigger.
Yeah. It's like, which bulge is bigger?
And we just think both, so we're just like...
Yeah. Dude, probably the most I ever spent one time was I was at the Spearmint Rhino, and I must have... Apparently I got this guy, like, the fucking champagne room and, like, got us both shit. One. Or I'm just like, oh, yeah, brother, I'll get us champagne rooms or whatever. That's what they said I did. And my friend Payne was working there, so she's like, yeah, dude, you've got that guy that's stuff or whatever. Like, fuck. And it was like $3,000 or something. I was like, damn, my giving nature got the best of me on that one.
Dang, bro.
Neither of my bulges were that big at that point.
Yeah. You didn't even know.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, I wonder how much I would have saved if I, like, never drank and never went to strip clubs. It's probably a lot. Probably have a second house by now.
Shit.
But it's kind of pointless to have a second house if there's no strippers to invite back to it. Seems silly.
But if you had a different house in a different state.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
The
vacation home?
Yeah.
Like the home, and then you have the vacation home.
Yeah. They call it the vacay-ho.
Yeah. Perfect.
Dude, if you could have a vacation home anywhere in the world, where would you have it?
Probably fucking Hawaii, bro.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Dude, I do love Hawaii.
Yeah.
Where?
Fucking this last year, I went, my first time, I went to the Big Island. That shit was dope. When I came back, you know how they like talk about island time?
Mm-hmm.
Bro, I felt like I was on island time a whole week after I got back to Idaho. Yeah. I was moving so slow. I was so fucking relaxed. That's some other type of energy.
Dude, it is. The thing is it seems so foreign, even to me now. But, like, as soon as you go where they operate like that, you're just like, oh, yeah.
Yeah, dude.
It's nice.
It's so nice.
That is actually something I've been trying to, like, because I personally feel it takes me so long to do anything. Like, I'll have, like, oh, I need to do these 8 projects this week, and then it'll be a week, and I've done, like, half of one. And I don't know if it's just because I put too high of a time expectation, or if you just, like, you know, want to get as much done as possible to, like, move forward in what I'm trying to build. But I did, like, you'll never, like, get it all done, because there's always going to be other things to add on to. And I was seeing, like, people talk about, like, yeah, like, so if you're always going to be working on stuff that you love to work on, it's never going to be all done. So you just enjoy the time doing the things that you're doing, and it'll just get there when it gets there, and then it's more fun. So it's like, would I rather it being done quicker and not have fun, or would I rather just have fun and get it done a little longer? And it seems like a no-brainer. It's like island time. You know what I mean?
I don't know, but I always feel like I'm one of those people where, like, I don't know, I'm just like, skirty bop, bro. Get it fucking done, and I'm gonna chill fucking later.
Skirty bop. Never.
I'm just gonna, you know, I'm just gonna handle it now.
Yeah.
Chill later.
Yeah.
Because I feel like I'm already a pretty chill mood person, so I'm just kind of cruising.
Yeah, you are too. So if you're not working, what are you doing with the rest of your like days / time?
I work out, and I honestly
Yeah, you're a hard gym bro.
Not as hard as you think. But yeah, dude, I chill at home. I work out. I clean the house. But honestly, bro, I work a lot. I like expensive shit, and I know I need to work hard for it.
Yeah.
But I've always been that way ever since I was a kid.
Right.
Yeah.
That's good though. I feel like it's better to be a hard worker than
I don't expect somebody to get it fucking for me. I'm like my own sugar daddy. But sometimes I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
I kind of want somebody to kind of
just slip a little extra.
Yeah, I mean, it'd be nice, but I mean, I kind of just handle it myself.
Yeah. Dude, I feel like I would, at some day when I'm rich, I want to try being a sugar daddy just for fun. Here you go, here's your allowance. Or some
Why
shit.
do I feel like you would be a good sugar daddy? You would have a lot of babies.
Yeah, babies. Dude, there is somebody, we were talking about this kid who's just being a dumb piece of shit for the last couple of years that he used to be friends with Tinda, and I was like, we were talking about how he has not done he's not paid for rent in 3 years, and just has figured out ways to stay with people and use and then use them up until they can no longer stand him and they kick him out and he burns a bridge and goes another one. Yeah. But we're but he is really good at getting other people to pay for his shit. I was like, yeah, that has to be some sort of fucked up skill that some people, or maybe it's not a fucked up skill, but they just figure out a way that
he's a manipulator.
Yeah.
Lies and deceits, bro.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I promise I'll get you next month. I just get I'm definitely pretty independent. I feel very uncomfortable if somebody was covering my ass for a while, or I would just, I'm like, dude, you're a grown ass man. If you can't pay your way, you're dumb fuck.
Handle it.
Yeah.
Dick up. Handle it.
Yeah. Man up. Dick up.
Yeah, but I feel even growing up, so I was born and raised in California, and the first age you can work or get a worker's permit is the age of 13. But I was even hustling before that at the age of 12. I was babysitting. I'm getting that fucking money, bro.
Damn.
I was getting $20 an hour.
Damn. Holy shit.
I'm always a fucking playing. But I worked because whenever I had the opportunity to go to the store and do my own shopping, buy the clothes that I liked and what I preferred, I bought them. But I always had to hide them, or whenever I went to high school, school, I always wore one outfit.
Yeah.
But then when I got to school, I changed.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, because else they'd be what you dressing like that for?
Yeah, but I remember growing up that if my parents found those clothes, they would try and throw them away.
Yeah.
Or hide them. So that's why I'm super fucking sketchy about my clothes. I'm super anal about my fucking clothes.
Yeah. Yeah. I can see that. I can see that. I like to consider myself pretty stylish, but I'm not I'm not a sneakerhead, so I feel like most sneakerheads are pretty very detailed about their clothes in particular. And I'm not quite there. I mean, just I also am still like a bartender, and almost I constantly get shit on my shit. But I do have I love wearing white t-shirts and white hoodies, and I love just the clean look of white. But it is incredibly difficult to keep them that way. But when they are that way, I'm just
bro, that's why I've gone through so many of the white slip-on Vans.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Because that's why it's like always fucking dangerous, bro. But I have to commit to the outfit. Like if I'm wearing it, I'm wearing it.
Yeah.
But I know, like downtown, if we go out, if we all get fucked up, everybody else is fucked up, and I'm small, so everybody be like trampling over me and shit. Yeah. That's why I have to have like my own like bubble, and like everybody watch the shoes,
like bubble boy.
Yeah. But then I'm also like one of those people too. If I be straight up honest, if I have one of those nights, if we have one of those nights where I'm wearing a pair of Vans and like shit goes down, like fucking drama or fucking like shit energy that we don't fucking want, like we don't want that shit, or I don't want, like bad shit happen, or even if they get like really fucked up, like something spill or whatever, like obviously, like bro, I'll change them out. Yeah. I will literally change them the fuck out. I'm all, nah, that's bad juju. I don't want that.
That's funny. Yeah. Does it work?
I mean, I look fresh every time. It's a new start. Yeah.
Dude, Cindy asked me one time, she was just like, how do you keep your shirts so white? And I was like, buy more.
Quick fix. Yeah. Right there. Buy more.
Yeah. I mean, I use OxyClean and shit. But I notice when I wear white shoes, or I figured out that I stand, or I picked this up in the last couple of years, because I've worn whites for a very long time. Yeah. Not as much recently, but I stand with one heel on top of the laces and like foot.
When you're relaxing?
Yeah, I just be like kicking back and I like stand like that. And then I would just constantly like, oh fuck, there's this like super big dirty line across the white. And I was like, God damn it. Yeah, but I never really noticed until... I don't know. Till I do. And I'm already out.
Yeah, but dude, I'm literally one of those people where like, you gotta base the outfit on the weather.
Yeah?
Yeah, bro. Like if it was raining tonight, nah, I wouldn't wear this outfit.
Well, that's fair. White I can, for sure.
I mean, I could like, have like a freaking Walmart plastic bag and tie them up.
Yeah, that's true.
When I walk in the building.
Yeah. I was telling, there was a time when Cinda apparently lost a shoe in the strip club, but we were blackout drunk, and so I guess we got kicked out because she didn't have a shoe. But we don't really remember, and then the next morning we woke up, and she couldn't find her shoe, and so we double bagged her feet, and then I rode her on my bike, with my e-bike, up to the thrift shop so she could buy a shoe.
Shut up.
Yeah. But
that's so funny.
Yeah, that is true. You have to, like, if it's a nice summer day, I'm like, oh yeah, wear my whites. And
oh yeah, bro.
White also looks so good on tan. Just like
always.
Yeah.
Even makes you look even more tan.
Do you know also what makes you look tan is like if you're just under black lights? I feel like it always makes me look way darker.
Yeah. Or even when and like girls in the summer when they have like that clean white nail.
Yeah.
Fingernail or like toenail. Mm-hmm. Them all looks good.
Dude, there is something about the first, basically like the first time that I drive downtown and summer hits, and it's like been hot all week or something, and I'm downtown, and it just like all these girlies are out with these shorty shorts and or little summer dresses, and I'm just like, hello summer. Bro, it's just like, it's the most exciting feeling. I'm just like, oh, summer.
It's like the holidays.
Yeah.
It's the best time of the year because it's like short season.
Yeah.
It's the
and best, everyone's just been itching to get them out, and then everyone broke them out at the same time, and it's just like, yeah.
It's the best, bro.
Yeah, that was nice. Yeah, I never really thought about that, but that is like a better feeling than like when Christmas lights come on. You're just like, oh yeah.
I'm always like to see skins. So
yeah.
We're just like the less
the
better.
I have some friends of our that play this game called Can We Can't We? And it's when you're out and you see somebody from a distance or even, I guess it doesn't have to be a distance, but you see somebody who's like right on the what you think is on the age of legality, and then you're just like, can we or can't we? And you just vote like, can we or can't we? Yeah, it's kind of funny.
I gotta check IDs.
There's a. Yeah, it's like one of those situations too, and if you're like, they're further away and you're like, oh, it's a can we, and then they get closer, you're like, oh no, I mean, can't. It's like, now I feel like, oh, I feel really uncomfortable.
You're like, oh shit.
Yeah, what do you think about all this fucking, speaking of that Diddy shit, is it all gonna go fucking down?
Oh, okay. So, like, I've been, like, trying to follow up on that shit, but have you heard, like, the latest, like, regarding, like, the LA fires, like, the conspiracy theory, like, how it's almost kind of linked to Diddy because they, like, the fires destroyed, like, evidence?
Yeah, that's the one I've heard.
Whoa, bro.
Yeah, that seems so, that's, like, a big jump to me. But
at the same time though, bro, this world and all this shit is so wicked, and then every time news pops up, no matter what, everybody's jaw is fucking dropping.
The guy that I had on, my buddy Sam, the other day, we were talking about a little bit, but he said, he was like, there's some people connected to Diddy that, like, are leaving the country, and I forgot to look this up last time, but he was just like, Ellen DeGeneres, like, left the country, and somebody else, and I was just like, huh. And he's like, yeah, dude, it's about to come out. There's, like, a bunch of people linked to him with, like, different shit. Yeah, like, I just don't...
Bieber, Usher, like, so many people.
Yeah. Yeah. I think LeBron even.
LeBron.
Which he's not, like, been in any scandals. The thing that I feel is far-fetched though about, like, the evidence is, like, if you're any sort of sex trafficker / pedophile / like abuser or something, there's no chance you're keeping a bunch of evidence unless you're, like, keeping little kitty pics. But then you probably have, like, one box. You probably don't need to burn down a whole city to, like, get rid of the evidence. I mean, like, what,
bro? Based off how wicked it is, though, bro.
No, I mean, I get that there's not people that are shady characters. What I'm saying is, like, you think it would be, I don't know, if I was doing some illegal / shady shit, I wouldn't have, like, a bunch of files on, like, all the shit I did. Like, there would definitely, like, not be any evidence. Trace. Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah. And, like, texts were always deleted, or, you know, blah, blah, blah.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Yeah.
You wouldn't leave a trail that gnarly.
Yeah. Yeah, that seems very strange to me.
Yeah. The baby oil. Oh, bro.
Dude, that makes me feel, like, a little weird. I'm like, well, I have baby oil. I just only have, like, 17 bottles, not 300.
Not Costco shipped.
Yeah. Dude, I always, when I upstairs, I have 2, like, drawers, and the one was my sex drawer. And I just had, like, tons of random, like, toys and lube and all the shit, like, sitting there. And most of my friends that were ever over, they're like, oh, that's just Josh's sex drawer.
Yeah.
Like Emma and fucking Hannah and shit. But
mine's my nightstand drawer.
Right, yeah. And,
you don't have a drawer.
Yeah, that's what it's for. Yeah. Easy reach. My mom came to visit once, and I was like, I don't think she would ever, like, go snooping, but I can see her just, like, grabbing a drawer just to put something in. So I was just like, Mom, just do not open that drawer if you know what's good for you.
Yeah.
She just, like, immediately, like, yeah, I'm not touching that.
Yeah. Oh, shit. Yeah, dude. If my parents ever have, like, came to visit, like, obviously, they, like, stay with me. But I always keep my, like, bedroom door shut. They don't go there.
My mom got pissed at me because I have a magnet on my fridge that says, another fine mess my penis got me into. This guy in a suit. And then we have this to-do list, and we just started writing, like, a bunch of just random shit that's, like, ridiculous. Like, get high, get drunk, get fucked, you know, and, like, somebody's like, eat ass. And I just forgot about that. It's just like a thing that's always in front of you that you blends into the background. Mm-hmm. And my mom was so pissed that I left it up. She's just like, I can't believe he left that there. Like, he knew I was coming. And apparently she just like complained to my sister but didn't say anything to me.
You're like, oh shit.
Like, whoops. Yeah, she's like very, very square. Like, never drank in her life.
Yeah, I've only seen my dad drink like one margarita in my life, and I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Have you ever drank with your dad?
No.
Yeah.
No, I don't think that would ever happen.
Yeah. I didn't drink with my dad for the longest time. No. He finally did a shot with me and my brother for my brother's 40th, which was like 7 years ago or something. I don't know. Maybe, no. Yeah, maybe 5 years ago. But, but yeah, now like my dad will have a beer. He never used to, though.
Yeah. I feel like they wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
Nah. Well, that's why I just drink with you guys. You guys are my family. All that counts.
Yeah, yeah. I kind of like always wanted to. Just like, fuck. I'm like, if I could get drunk with my dad, I feel like we would bond more. Like,
just have a deeper connection.
Yeah. And the same with my mom. Yeah. I like get her to at least, she's like, she doesn't share a lot of, she just doesn't talk a lot about her feelings, emotions, and stuff.
My mom too.
Yeah, very, very closed off. I feel like, man, if we just got a little, got some wine in her, she would
just let loose.
Yeah. In that way, I think that alcohol definitely could be
an aid.
A very useful tool.
Yeah.
It's just a tool that can end up falling.
Breaking the ice.
Yeah. Dude, speaking of ice, I saw this TikTok I guess not TikTok anymore. No, it was just a video though, but this guy builds like a whole fucking cabin, kind of like a beaver, on these like rock area that this water runs through. And so he's all out sitting like fishing off his thing, and then he builds like a fire inside, a little smokestack and everything, like a full-on cabin he crawls into, and then he cuts a hole in the floor over the side, and then he just has this like hook, and he's like a hook down in the middle, and it's just like he's sleeping, it's like ding ding ding, he's like oh, pulls in a fish.
Damn, bro.
I'm like, what? I'm like, you're fishing style.
That's what we need to do. We need to go up to McCall and like rent a cabin.
Yeah, I fucking love that.
Hot tub and all.
Dude, I don't think I would be so pissed if we would rent one without a hot tub. Like,
it wouldn't be worth it if it didn't.
Yeah, it's like a huge requirement when it's like that kind of setting. I'm like, there's no chance I'm getting a cabin in the woods that doesn't have a hot tub. Like that is like, that's probably that's like my favorite time, is just like the whole group of friends that you came with, all just chill in the hot tub under the snow or like outside or whatever, just like drinking. And
just making, all the wrong decisions, but the right decisions.
Yeah. Yeah. Dude, those kind of trips get rowdy as fuck.
I know. My car's not going on the Airbnb.
Yeah.
Right?
Dude, one time a group of us, we used to have a pretty good group of friends with like me and my sister and my ex-girlfriend and a couple other people. Have you met my friend David? He was there at the show with that chick at the bar. Kind of by you guys.
Was like the bar right here?
When we were at Quinn's for my show.
Okay.
Yeah, like when you and Hannah were like there and they were sitting like right here. Whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know if you met him or not, but yeah, and then a couple other people. So there's like probably 7 or 8 of us that did a lot of shit together. And one time we went to Havasu for sometime in the spring. It wasn't spring break, but it was like somewhere close to that. And we had it for like 2 or 3 nights, and we rented a boat one of the nights, and then we just, 2 of my friends just brought like this massive baggie of cocaine that was just like a sandwich bag, but like real, I mean, it had to be like at least 2 ounces or 3, I don't know. Yeah. It was a bunch of cocaine.
Yeah.
And we just did a bunch the one night and like slept maybe 2 hours or didn't. I can't really remember. But then it was just like there was fires over to the west and it was just like blowing all this smoke and it was like windy and smoky and like real bad out. And so we're like, fuck, dude. And then we're just like, well, do you guys just want to do this cocaine? And so we just started getting royally fucked up, doing cocaine and drinking all fucking like day and night, and just like just getting like riggedy wrecked. And I mean, at some point we were just up so long. We played this game once called Red or Black. Have you ever heard of it?
Is it like a card game or drinking game?
It's a drinking game, and it's just like everybody's around a circle, and then somebody's dealing to whoever the next person is, and they're just like, you have to say red or black, and you have to get it right 3 times in a row, and if you don't, you drink. And I think we were just swigging off like a liquor bottle or something.
Yeah.
I can't remember, or else our drinks were just really strong. But it's like, so like you just don't get 3 in a row, and you'll get like 2 in a row, and then you miss one, and then it starts back to 0, and then do it again, and so you just keep drinking, and you just get stuck in a hole, and you're just like drinking, and then the point, or whoever wins the game is the person who's like conscious the longest. So you're just kidding people. Like you don't stop till people are like on the table. And I mean, obviously we don't remember the end of the game because but we were like lasting so long, so we just kept doing lines of coke, and it was just
damn, dude.
It was like 8 of us just getting so fucking wrecked for like 2 or 3 days straight, and at the end there was still like fucking cocaine left. It's like how much they brought. It was nuts. Dude. But yeah, I feel like that stands out in my mind as like one of my crazies, just like getting after it for like 3 or 4 days in some sort of cabin.
Dude, I remember like my 20s. I totally don't regret my 20s. It was fucking fun. Yeah. But dude, I fucking like rage hard. I remember like there was like a whole big group of us. We were all fucking fiends, bro. We were all fucked up. I was fucked up. Bro, we like partied. You're like fucked up. Like from like Wednesday through like Saturday.
Yeah.
Or like, yeah. So we had like a couple days of like buffer, but we were just like, popping Molly, back sauce, like whatever the fuck. Like, well, at the time too, like, I didn't even know what the fuck it was, but
yeah, you're just like, oh, I'll try it.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, I never did. Like, I definitely have gone through huge phases of drinking a lot. But like in San Diego, I mean, we would go out 5 nights a week. Yeah. There's always like, everyone's just always out. And it's like college town where it was. And it's just like Taco Tuesday, like Thirsty Thursday, but yeah, when I started doing drugs, like there for a while I was doing like pills. I was like popping like painkillers and shit. This is way before. I was just dumb, and it didn't really come out that there was like a massive opiate epidemic. And I mean, there's like a lot of the kids I was praying with did a bunch of pills and stuff, and then I sold weed forever, and then it was just like smoke weed and shit, but I never hit like a phase where it was like, there was like definitely things where I was like drinking every night, like at that, like this party house, and we would just be drinking every night. But I never felt like we were like doing drugs 5 nights in a row. But every once in a while, but I never hit that like real crazy phase, I don't think. But I've had some benders. I've done like Molly 5 nights in a row, and just by the end, I was just like, fuck me.
It's like almost one of those things, bro, where like you do it for so long, and then you just like don't get high anymore. Mm-hmm.
And then that gets you all fiending because you're trying to, another. Oh, that's not enough. I'm all keeping going. Nah, that's bad.
Yeah, dude, that's how I get on cocaine. Like,
well, cocaine's just like that, bro.
I know, but like, it is crazy because it's like once I'm a little high.
Even when you're cutting it, slicing it. Yeah. When somebody whips out the card, it's on the table, dude, you get excited. Like, you're ready.
Fuck. Yeah.
You're ready to fucking rip it.
Yeah.
Rip and dip, bro.
Dude, the other, like, I do remember thinking before I ever did, like, cocaine and really any other drug, I remember thinking, fuck, I just lost my train of thought. Oh, I remember thinking, like, oh, cocaine is considered so bad, and especially, like, thinking of how I viewed it when I was religious. Yeah. I remember, like, one of our teachers talking about acid. He's just like, they literally have a drug called acid that people take. They're like, it's called acid, and they still take it anyway. Like, it was just like, he has no idea what it is, and so it's just like, it's clearly bad. It's acid, and and then I remember the first time I really, like, got high on cocaine, and it's that stereotypical, we're all, like, standing around the kitchen just, like, chatting each other's ear off, you know? Like, that is, like, very classic cocaine time. Yep. And I just remember thinking, like, dude, who would have known that, like, this really bad drug was just, like, just makes everybody, like, chit-chat with each other and, like, get to know each other better and shit. I was like, that's very nice. But the other night I did some cocaine. And it did make me want to drink, which I didn't drink. But I was like, oh, fuck. Now I need tequila. Like, these things go together. Yeah, for sure. But then I, like, had to do my reading for 75 Hard. And I was like, oh, fuck. But then, like, once I started reading, I was like, oh, this is great. This is really good. And I, like, read way more and stuff to finish the book. And I was just like, who would have thought that I would enjoy reading on coke?
Well, do you feel older? Do you feel older now?
Yeah. I feel like I want to have a period of my life where I don't do a lot of drugs and drink, you know, as I get older. Yeah. Till 10 years before I feel like I'm going to die. And that's when I'm just like, all right.
You're just going to go hard one last time.
Yeah. I'm just like, dude, I'm going to enjoy these last couple of years.
That makes sense.
And, like, my body aches, so I'm going to take some painkillers. I'm going to do some cocaine. I'm going to... bro. I don't see why not.
Live life to the fullest.
Always. Yeah. Are you do you feel that they should have legalized drugs in the US? Or do you care? Or do you?
I feel like I mean, we're in Idaho. I feel like none of that shit's gonna, like, fucking, but I feel like, I mean, at least weed.
Yeah, that is the silliest thing.
It's silly, bro. That's the most stupidest.
Yeah, it's like, it's also crazy. Like, I had some of that kratom, and I mean, those are basic. I mean, they interact with your body differently, but they're just both like from the ground, a plant.
I feel like that should just be normal.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. It is strange. It is very strange to me where, so there's, like, some things in our country that they're like, we clearly can't let people do this, even though you're like, you would think people should be able to make that choice for themselves. But then there's other things you're like, I can't believe they let us do this shit.
Yeah, that's true. But I feel like we are who we are. So I'm on no matter what. You know, like, we're gonna get it no matter what. Yeah. Like, I mean, shit, silly. Bro. I mean, we just talk about coke. If we want it, we can get it. Even though it's I'm all, shit.
Yeah. You know, I was listening to that song earlier today. We Are Who We Are by Kesha.
Throwback?
Yeah. I'm actually not even kidding. I heard it on the radio today. I was like, oh yeah, I remember this one. Dude, I gotta pee again. Okay. Pee break. Pee. I told Ian, I was like, I'm gonna try to keep mine between 1 hour and 2 hours. You know, or, like, you know, cap it at 2 hours, because I was doing ones that were like 3.5. Yeah. And then it's just like a lot of editing, and then people just kind of trail off anyway after an hour or so. So I was like, I have to keep it shorter. So I was telling him this, and then we go record, and then our episode's 3.5 hours.
It's fine. It's fine.
We just, like, keep going, because I do get in that mode where it's just like, dude, I'm, like, kicking it. And
it just keeps going and flowing.
Yeah, I know. That would be funny if you just, I don't know how to do it, but if you just, like, followed two people around that like talked all the time, and it's like their full conversation.
Just day to day, every action.
I wanted to do this thing where I still actually want to do it if I have the money, but I want to hire somebody to basically be your documenter, like some of these big celebrities that have, like Gary Vee, like the influencer people that just like have somebody there documenting all the time, and then anytime there's like a funny, silly, fucked up or like clippable moments, they're just like constantly putting shit out. Yeah. And I was like, dude, if I could spend a certain amount of, and then they're just always with you and they're like kicking it, you know, just one of the gang.
That reminds me of like, do you remember like growing up watching like the MTV, like what was it, World something, where like a bunch of like strangers, they like move in together in each different state.
Oh, The Real World?
Yeah, bro. Yeah. It's kind of like that, and they document all that shit, bro.
Yeah. I actually talked to Emma about this too, because I was just like, if I have the money to spend on somebody for a while, like I wouldn't make any money at first, but eventually, like if you're putting out enough content, your shit's gonna pop.
Yeah, bro.
And it's just like the numbers game and time and stuff. Yeah. But I was just like, I'm like, we're funny, right? And she's like, dude, we're hilarious. So
yeah, bro.
I was just like, there's no way there's not lots of fucking like shit that just hits all the time.
Always.
So I think that would be cool if it's like a good way to like spiral your view, like your viewership up, and then, you know, more people check out your podcast and blah, blah, blah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like it'd be so cool to be in a position where like fucking Rogan can make somebody famous. You know, they just like, what if you're a comedian that gets on, you're just like pops your shit off.
Yeah.
Like that'd be nuts to just be like, you know, my buddies was like, hey, I'm putting out an album. I'm like, come on the podcast, and then you just can sell a bunch of albums right away. That'd be sick.
Would you like want to have like different, like eventually like have like how you have here, like say you have a studio in Boise?
Yeah.
Do you want like Arizona? Like, do you want to like expand?
I feel like
or like what?
I would like. I probably will always have this because if I move,
it just comes with you.
No, I'm gonna leave this here. Mm-hmm. So if I move, probably still keep these 2 rooms, and then might like wall off that there, and then if I didn't have the roommates here, I'd Airbnb that side.
Yeah.
But then I still have all my shit over here, and so then I could still like fly back and do podcasts with people from Boise, and then say I'm living in Austin. Then I would try to rent a place that I knew I could at least make a space of there.
That'd be cool.
But ideally, yeah, if I'm making good money, when I'm making good money from it, having some sort of portable setup. And I kind of have that. I've definitely done it in Pennsylvania and elsewhere. And I can bring my lights and have a decent setup.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's kind of
well, that's where it's at, bro.
Yeah.
Like, same thing with like massage, like going like to
set up
in different places like that.
Would you be able to just get into other like massage, what do you call it, companies or massage rooms, or
I could if I wanted
or could you build like an online thing and then
be my own contractor and like go out there and do it?
Yeah, and then people are like booking you, like kind of like traveling tattoo artists or whatever, you know. That'd be cool.
If I wanted to.
One of my like biggest long-term goals is to be able to, this is like what success means to me kind of, is like I defined it because of this book that I read about like you need to have like an actual like goal of life, like what are 10 things that means that you are being successful at that point.
Yeah.
And one of mine was just like, and I've had this for a long time, but to be able to go to any country or other place that I want to check out and stay for like 1 to 3 months and know that I'm like working enough online to pay the bills, or and then I'm going there to like, you know, say like, oh, I want to interview this person, so I go there and I end up setting up 2 or 3 other podcasts. I have friends that come in or whatever. Mm-hmm. So now I'm like working but still enjoying my time. That's like that's gold to me, to be able to just do that kind of shit. Yeah.
I don't know. I'm such like a little body. Like my job is like super physical, so I know like, bro, I'm not gonna be able to do it forever. Yeah. But I just want to be able to have like enough money set where I'm still golden. I'm still living my best life, and I'm just fucking chilling. Yeah.
What would you do after being a misogynist? I mean,
massage therapist.
Yeah.
I don't know, like, I've honestly, like, I always, like, thought about it, like, what I would do, but I guess it's always just, like, depending on where, like, how old I am, and depending on, like, my body.
Yeah.
And what I can, like, handle.
Hold on one second. What were we saying?
I don't know, I'm spaced out now.
No, dude. That's probably the highest I've been on this podcast in a minute. Oh yeah, so it's just we're talking about what you want to do after you stop being a massage therapist. You know, when you're like, okay, my hands are
like it depends on my body too. Like it depends on like what I would be able to physically do too. So like if I was like physically capable, dude, I even thought about being a firefighter.
Oh shit! Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah, I thought about that for a second, but then again, like. I love what I do, so I'm trying to do it as long as possible. Yeah. And, like, there's literally, like, 6-year-old ladies doing my job. I'm all, like, I can last that long.
Dude, that's true. I mean, I feel like there are certain jobs that are hard on certain parts of your body, but, I mean, if you enjoy what you're doing, and then there's, like, lots of techniques to, like, keep your body strong or agile and, you know, all that stuff. So... and with fucking probably stem cells and shit, you just like make your whatever like starts aching and age just like all brand new.
I'm just gonna stay fit, eat healthy, stay healthy.
I'm trying to do this thing now because my knees have been hurting really bad, and I was like, I realized I'm not flexible, and I don't have like really good mobility with any of my flexors and connecting areas, whatever they call them. But so I bought this course that I really like need to dive into, but it's just like movement method, and then they have these different moves to like really increase the range of motion and strengthen your fucking joints and stuff. And what they say is like when you actually have full mobility of those things, you don't have the aches and pains. Because the aches and pains come from lack of, you know, the strength and mobility in those areas.
Oh, yeah, bro.
And I was just like, yeah, like I'm pretty healthy and strong, but like I haven't focused on those things. And so if I'm not strong in those ways, it's not going to matter.
You're like, I'm weak. Yeah. I'm strong, but I'm weak.
Yeah, dude. I can't even touch my toes. I'm like, fuck.
Damn, bro.
Yeah. I'll see these people and they put their hands like below their feet. They stand on a stool.
Like all yoga. Dude, people do that hot yoga. I don't know if I could hang. Imagine.
Because of the heat or because yoga?
The heat. Bro.
Yeah.
Try to do that?
I actually have never done it. I don't think I could either. Have you ever saunaed?
Yeah, I've saunaed.
Do you like that?
I don't mind it sometimes, but I can't like last for like no longer than like 15 minutes for sure.
That's still pretty good. I need to start because they apparently get like all the toxins out.
Open your pores, bro.
Yeah.
Let all that shit out.
Very porous. Porous.
Get that shit out.
Toys porous. Yeah. This is a really random thought, but have you ever watched Boss Baby?
That like cartoon on Netflix, bro?
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen like the cover, but I've played it. Yeah.
When you watched Boss Baby Christmas,
Is it a Christmas one?
Yeah, and it was so fucking funny, and I was dying laughing. I was like, I did not know these kids movies are this funny, and it kind of made me want to watch all the Boss Babies. And then I was like, dude, that's really weird. If I was just, I'm like a grown man just watching kids movies.
You watched it?
Yeah.
All of them?
Yeah, Jazz watched it with me.
Hell yeah.
It was pretty good. You loved it.
I liked it.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that was funny. I was just like, damn. I don't know why I thought about that, but
I don't remember the last time I watched like a kid movie.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think.
Do you ever want to have kids?
The last relationship I was in, she had kids.
Oh yeah.
I'm open minded about kids, but
like if they should exist or not, or they should exist for you.
Like if I get somebody and they have kids, like,
yeah,
I'm open minded about it.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that for myself, because I'm like, I don't want kids, but if I were to date somebody who had a kid, like I don't think I would have a problem with them being around, or like at least hanging out and spending time with them and stuff. Wouldn't try to be their dad or that seems weird.
Stepdad.
Yeah.
Are you trying to do that?
Besides, your mom calls me daddy. You can't.
You're like, nah. That's a no.
Yeah, that's funny. Russell. Yeah, sometimes he just does the
hi too.
Yeah, he it's so funny because sometimes you'll catch him and he's just staring at the wall, like, but he'll just be like this close, just looking at it. I mean, even now, you're just like, what are you looking at?
He's high. He's just,
Cats are funny. I started getting a fuck ton of cat videos on my Instagram algorithm recently.
They're so funny to watch, bro.
Oh my god. And some of them just do the... There's this one I was watching. I've seen dog ones too lately too, when people narrate the shit.
Yeah, bro.
Dude, it's too good. There's this one of two dogs that just like watch this tennis ball in the water. Have you seen those? There's a couple of them, and the same dogs that are just like, he's like, come on, bro, it's just a little bit closer. Do you think it's gonna get over here? And they're like, maybe if I can just grab it. He's like, no, wait, it's gonna come to us. It's gonna just wait. And you just see the dog just like looking. They're like, oh, that's too good.
Spirit animal. What would be?
I don't know. I feel like I've been asked this before, and I don't know. Or I didn't know then either. I feel like I would be some sort of cat, but I don't think it'd be like a house cat. I'll be like a jaguar. Panther? Yeah, maybe a panther. I don't think I'd be a tiger. I'm not that aggressive, but I feel like I could still. But I'm not like, I don't know. Maybe I wouldn't be.
I feel like you'd be a jaguar, bro.
Yeah.
A black one.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like a jellyfish, bro.
Yeah.
But think about it, bro.
Good.
Think about it. Like a jellyfish, like when you look at it, it's like relaxed. It's all like mesmerizing you.
Yeah.
Fuck you up, bro.
Yeah, that is true. Have you ever watched that movie, Life? It has Ryan Reynolds and Jake Gyllenhaal and somebody else.
I don't know if I have.
They like discover this life form. They're in outer space, and they discover like the first like alien life form, and then they have it in this test tube, or they created it or something, and then it like keeps growing and growing, and then she gets out, and it's all like taking over the ship, and basically it has to like collect other organic material to grow or like to survive. And spoiler alert, like at the very end, there's only two people left, and they're gonna try to shoot him out to outer space so he doesn't get sent to Earth, or else because it'll just like take over. And they try to send it out, and they send the wrong one, so the one person just gets sent to outer space, and then the other one gets sent to Earth and the aliens in it, and it like slinks out of the fucking escape pod, and it's just this huge octopus. It's just like because the way it moves and everything, and you're just like, oh, that's where they're from. Because they're so alien like.
Yeah.
They're like, if you watch them,
even Alien versus Predator.
Yeah. Yeah, like they just morph into their fucking background and like, yeah. It's really wild to see like videos and shit. That's something I should do again, is like getting real high and watching animal videos. Like the Nature Channel shit. There's some fucking crazy ass animals.
When was the last time you went to the zoo, bro?
I don't know. I don't know if I've ever been to the zoo.
San Diego Zoo?
I never went to that one. I went to SeaWorld a couple times.
You got splashed.
Yeah. Yeah. You know how like some people are pissed about zoos and SeaWorld, and then other people... Where did we land on as a society about that shit? Like, did we ever figure it out? That's one of those ones where I'm like, yeah, I can see that kind of that's shitty for them, and then I'm like, oh, I can see how it's good to have this educational experience for.
If you think about it, like from the beginning of time, they all been harvesting fucking fish and all that shit anyway.
Yeah. Do you know that like, I think it's like 90% of the world's ocean life has been destroyed or like eaten or destroyed in like the last 50 years or something? Because
of like, pollution and all that stuff too.
Pollution, overfishing, and like pollution and microplastics and all that shit. Yeah, like we're gonna run out of seafood.
No more sushi.
Somebody was telling me at the bar, well, dude, it's just gonna have to get like so expensive.
Yeah.
But, it's like eggs. I'm like, are we running out of eggs? Is that why they're so expensive? But
I have to have like a backyard with some chickens.
Yeah. Yes. Dude, that's what I want. But I don't have a yard. You have a yard?
I live in an apartment. So, but I live in like the back corner. So I have like a little.
Ooh. Yeah, let's get you a coop. Get me some eggs. There was this person at work today that was just asking me if I wanted different books to read because she knew I was reading for the 75 Hardship. Mm-hmm. And she was just asking about these different books, if I wanted to read this or that. And I don't really forget where I was going with that. Oh, yeah, we were talking about, she was asking about this one book that's about the salmon in the rivers. And I was just like, yeah, I mean, like, I think I have to read self-help books, but I don't know that I want to read a book about the salmon in the rivers. And she's like, well, you should, because it's a very important part of our food system. And I was like, yes, I eat a lot of salmon. I know. And she's like, no, without them, we're not going to have this and this and this. And I was like, yes, I'm very well aware that pretty much every organism is massively affects the whatever. And then I was like, I was learning it in this book I read about salmon. Dude, I'm stoned.
Good.
That's crazy. I actually have kept it pretty good, because sometimes when I get stoned, I just can't.
Dude, freaking that cartridge you got is really good then.
Yeah. I do like getting stoned. I did think about that when I was like quitting drinking, and I was like, dude, I should just smoke more weed. Because once I smoke weed, I'm like, I don't crave like getting super fucked up.
Yeah.
But
you're just content.
Yeah. Sometimes I want to. I do, because I've been trying to work really hard and building the podcast and a bunch of other stuff. Sometimes I'm like, dude, it would be cool to just not chase anything and get stoned and play video games.
Why not?
I used to play a lot of video games.
What was your favorite?
I guess it depends on what like time period, but I played a lot of Call of Duty. And
like as a kid, like growing up, like what was your first like system?
My first system we played was Atari, and we played this game called Xenophobe, and it was you go into this alien spaceship and you're like going through these corridors and these aliens come out and they're super just like there's 3 different types of aliens that you encounter.
Yeah,
and you just get different guns. Like there's one gun called the poofer gun, and it was like made this poof, but it didn't shoot really far. But when they were close, you just kill them in one shot. And well, dude, when we got our first PlayStation though, oh fuck,
went off.
Yeah, dude, we started playing like Twisted Metal and Metal Gear Solid. Oh, that shit was the tits.
I remember. Well, it wasn't my system, it was my brother's, but, like, the Nintendo 64. Like, obviously, like, the Mario Kart.
Oh, yeah.
And then playing, like, 007, like the James Bond one. Where you can, like...
I played 007.
Where you can, like, change it to where it's, like, almost where they go in slow motion and, like, bat heads.
Oh,
you remember that?
I think so.
It slowed everything down.
Dude, what was that one game that... I mean, I guess they did it there, but yeah, there was... it was like a big deal when you would like you had a slow motion meter, so you could use it and it would last like up to like 6 seconds or something.
Yeah.
But then you couldn't use it again and have to like replenish.
Yeah.
And so you could do these like sick moves where you see like there's 5 guys in another room and you just like jump out in slow mo and you're just like and you just like take them all out. Like Matrix style, but I forget what that one was called, but it was pretty good. Dude, you know what I would like to play again is fucking GTAs or something. Those style games are really fun. I would watch people play that game for hours.
Dude, I remember just playing, just like stealing cars and just running over people.
Yeah.
Or, like, you know, just for fun.
Dude, you can do that. You could do that for ages and like not even give a fuck about any main mission. It's fun.
Oh yeah, bro.
Yeah. I feel like that is going to be a phase. Like, I feel like I'm getting into my, I'm starting to write music again. And that's all I did in my 20s. It was like, that's all I chased. And I feel like I'm going to start playing music again. But I do think that there's going to be a phase where I'm just like, dude, I'm just going to play video games for like the next 2 years.
Just have your moments. Yeah. Organize your moments.
When I was in San Diego, I was pretty much like in a fuck off mode, or I wanted to, and I was just like, dude, I think I'm gonna save up, and then just take a year. I like just budget out enough money to live on for a month, and just take off a year and just play video games all year. I never ended up doing it, but I thought it would be fun. It was like, I'm just gonna eat pizza every day, get fat.
It was 100-pound life. What?
Dude, I was a little pudgy when I was younger, but yeah. Once I did like P90X.
Did you?
And once I got ripped, after feeling like always just like about like how I looked, and then getting shredded, I was like, oh, this feels way better.
Way better.
And I was like, I'm never going back.
I've always been small.
Yeah.
I mean, I fluctuated with weight, like, sometimes.
What sports did you play?
I played volleyball, basketball, and softball. Like, from 5th grade all the way through 12th.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess I could have assumed the sports you played. That was weird.
Well, that's what, like, sports that were offered.
Yeah. Dude, that's like my problem, because I went to the cult school. We only have it was owned by the church, so we didn't have a lot of options. So we had basketball and soccer and track.
Yeah.
And
the normal ones.
Yeah. But I mean, like, I wish we had wrestling like that. That would have been so dope to learn wrestling.
I wanted to play football, but I wasn't allowed.
Really?
Yeah.
You weren't allowed by the school, or was it?
By my parents.
Really?
Yeah. I wanted to play football.
Why wouldn't they let you?
It's a boys' sport.
Oh my god.
You get hurt.
I was like, I'll fuck him up.
Dude, that's funny. Yeah, we had boy and girl sports, but it was never mixed. Dude, I forgot what I was going to say again.
Yeah, 2 stoned, bro.
I know, dude. We should probably wrap this up anyway. Probably like hour 45, something like that. You want to talk about anything else?
I'm about it. I'm chilling. I'm stoned too, bro.
Dude,
this was chill.
Yeah. I love it. Is this your first podcast?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, you popped my cherry.
Oh, yeah.
I appreciate you.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, man. I'm excited. This is like, it's like my favorite thing because it's like what you do anyway when you're kicking it with people. That's why I wanted to start it. Because I was like, I'd just be hanging out with my friends and we'd be talking about the coolest shit or whatever. And then I'm like, fuck, dude, this would have been a good thing to record.
Always.
And then I'm just like, I don't know why I don't start recording this. And then it turned out to be like way harder and like getting all the shit. But yeah, but it is, yeah.
Yeah, but you made it your art too, so that's dope. I'm glad I could be a part of it too. So
yeah. Hell yeah. All right.
I'm glad I could get high with you.
Yeah, give me a hug. Love you.
Nobodies.